Let me tell you about something. So technology can be very scary, especially with how fast things are moving. And we're all likely to feel just a little bit left behind, okay? I've seen it so many times with people I work with, how big of a difference having a professional and modern-looking website is important for your business. It's like a representation of your business online, and online is where everybody's heading. The overlooked part of having a website is the global visibility and credibility it comes with. The trajectory of your business could massively change for the better just by having a professional website. When it comes to getting a sleek, modern website, you really need to try Odoo. Odoo is a platform with a suite of applications to manage your business. The Odoo Website Builder app is a game changer because it enables you to build your business without any technical skills. Imagine the simplicity of dragging and dropping blocks, then customizing each block with your content in the form of images, text, and even video. When you're short of inspiration, guess what? ChatGPT is available on Odoo to help you generate text, and you know ChatGPT got you. If you have a keen eye for detail, you can add animations on blocks and change the typography as well. It's so incredible. And I'm not even done yet. Here's the most interesting bit of it all. Your first app on Odoo is free for life. So you can build your website on Odoo, all for free, including hosting and support. If you ever needed a sign to get your business a website, this right here is it. So go get your business a website by using the link in our description.
The mics are blood clot open. Check, check, check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late.
No, we know the pattern by now. You're gonna get something serious, and then when you get into something serious, then you stop having sex, and then you'll get heartbroken, and then you wait for a while, and then you come out fucking like a rat, and then you want to make it serious, and then she wants to make it serious. You go, now you decide when you get into another one, now you're not fucking again. I'm like, oh boy.
Because we want this to be serious and we want it to work out.
To what?
Oh, mepitia.
Amepitia ama amewapitia.
Watu always drop, by the way, ukipata mtu serious, drop your hose, by the way.
Atukipata mtu serious, drop your hose.
No, do you know why? Only work niggas are afraid of dropping hose. You can drop hose and get new ones.
Fact. Go off.
But okay,
you're true.
Ashley, take back that fist bump. You of all people know so well about circling the block. You know about spin the block season a little bit too well, like Nelly and Ashanti. So please,
no, spinning
take
the block,
back that.
Spinning
down.
the block ni kitu ingine, lakini like dropping your hose, like ni sawa. Uko na roster, you can build up another one.
That's true.
You can always build up another one.
Matter of fact, what happens is when you let go of a particular roster or someone on a roster, you get something better.
True.
That's what happens.
But it's nice to have them on like the... You know, like you can drop your... Listen, firstly, let's start here. Welcome back to The Mics Are Open. This is episode 257. I'm right? My name's Ashley.
Once again, Dr. Hafare.
And the young in the place.
The kids are in charge, okay?
Yes, Baka Kitoka.
The kids are in charge. Babysitter ni mwenda wazimu.
Yeah, we're unhinged today,
yes,
bear with
go.
us. But proceed, Hafari.
Oh, I was saying... We're talking about dropping hose.
Yeah.
Like once you get like into a serious relationship, blah blah blah. Should you drop your hose? Me, I advocate for dropping hose. I am because not for the reasons you think. Not that you should be like.
What? No. What reasons are we thinking?
Like people will be assuming that you're dropping your hose because you're now in a serious relationship. You want to be faithful, and you should be. But
say the side nigga.
Let's start there.
Moving on swiftly. Okay, me nasema tu hivi. I have no problem dropping hose because like if you drop your hose and then shit goes sideways, when you get back in the game, you can always get new ones. Like,
you got the same ones.
Or you can get the same ones again, by the way. You can always spin the block. But like just keeping your hose around when you're in a serious relationship, any kind of... But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
There's semi-dropping your hose when you're in a serious relationship, which is allowed. Let me tell you, there's one thing I've done in the one relationship that I was in, which is semi-dropping the hose, which is simply telling them I'm currently in a serious relationship. When I'm out of it, I'm gonna let you know.
Damn.
So
Ashley, that's toxic.
That's putting your. How is that toxic?
No, that's toxic.
How?
Because you've already put a time cap and a time limit on this.
Not really. I'm simply saying if this doesn't work out, I'm gonna let you know.
If it's different from when, Let's go back to what you said.
Okay, fine. Maybe
Actually,
I used the wrong words.
You said when. So when
is that self-sabotage?
Jackie, I'm doing this serious thing right now. When I'm done, I'ma hit you up, manzi. I'ma holla. Stay frosty.
But it's not like yeah, exactly. Listen.
You're treating your host like that old soda in the back of the fridge.
Manzi.
Like you go for ile
Lakini hiyo ndo
kila
tamu.
kitu kingine imeisha. Ndio unachukua.
You know the way you tell
Imeferment, manzi.
You know the way you tell the bartender unletee ile iko nyuma ya fridge. That's the one.
No, but iko nyuma ya fridge for different reasons.
See, because you know your role.
Now you've introduced a different element into the works. You know your role. So this is someone you are planning to what's the word I'm looking for? Just to hire his services when you need them and move on with your life as if maybe that didn't happen. It's like you're recruiting someone into the CIA. Like sawa, uko undercover, don't blow the cover. You know your job.
Not really.
Play your part.
I have very personal relationships with everybody that I've been with. It's not like that many. The people that I've been with are very personal relationships. So we can still be friends even if you're my hoe, you know, even when I'm in a serious relationship. So I'm not hiring for that specific service, but you will know when I need that one specific service because I'll be like, so we this didn't work out, so I'm available again. So hit me up.
You said when, not if.
Imagine
Again, you're sealing the fate of the relationship.
Imagine you're making that call.
Wrap up this conversation.
Actually, imagine you're making that call. I'm available. Alafu ambiwa I'm not.
Oh no, it's happened to me before. Oh, it hurt me. It hurt the fuck out of me. I was just like, oh,
I'm back in the streets. I'm not.
okay. Okay, sawa.
Black King knows
so it's
his
a
worth.
no?
You had a bruised ego.
I said, so it's a no? And he's like, yeah. I said, oh, okay.
Standing on business.
Yeah, a little bit.
Alirudi true.
A little.
The queen of circling the block.
Give me my little, what are they called?
Crown.
My crown.
Yes,
Oh, my
that
cousin
one.
is calling me. Shout out to Sophie Soph.
Okay.
She's calling me. She's a beautiful lady.
I want to ask you guys something. Do you guys know what lost media is?
Lost media.
Yes.
Do tell.
I know lost media files.
So
It's gonna be a good one.
So lost media
what she
basically
said.
is like as it's in the name, it's lost media. It's like media that nobody knows imetoka wapi. It could be like a clip from a TV show, nobody knows the TV show, like something from a movie. So the
Might as well be AI.
yeah, it could be AI, but normally it's something that was made and then ikapotea. Nobody knows the source kitu yote. So the most famous or the biggest piece of lost media is a song called Everyone Knows That. Some random man just posted it on the internet like years ago, like 3-4 years ago, and then he didn't give any details. He just said, I found this song on some DVDs, blah, blah, blah. Does anybody know this? So the past 3 years, this guy, he's disappeared. He hasn't given any details. He's just left the clip. Like a very large chunk of the internet has been looking for that song for the past 4 years. Until there's a subreddit, guys have been like searching and searching. They finally found it.
Redditors, if they get into it and they still can't find it.
They found it this week. Now
After those many years?
Yes, they actually found it. Do you know where they found it?
Where?
In a porno from 1986.
Wow.
Lost media files for real.
Wow. Was the song
That's
specifically made for
crazy,
the
man.
porno?
Was it a pop?
yeah.
Was it a bop?
It is.
Wow.
It was a song that was specifically made for the porno. And then this dude, the guy who posted it,
production.
took the 17 seconds in the middle of the porno where nobody is moaning so that people wouldn't know he was watching a porno. But my favorite part of this whole thing is because they put the link to the porno and then they even showed you the timestamp. So you actually go to minute, like 1 hour and 7 minutes in. For me, the crazy thing is like, this man was watching a porno for 1 hour and 7 minutes.
Wow.
He knew exactly where it was.
Oh, damn. And that's how he got to hear now the song.
So-
and that's when he knew where to...
Or plot twist, maybe he was part of the production crew.
Okay, there's
No, but
that.
he would know. He would know. If you're part of the production crew, you would know that. Plus, it's a porno from 1986.
1986, vintage.
First of all,
I'd like to see
what kind
that.
of kink is that? Like my brother just likes
Vintage
retro
kink.
porn.
Oh, let me tell you. Have you seen...
Medieval.
Tell you what I'm into.
Full
but
bush action.
Have you seen... Moss Pussy? Go check out an episode called
Lord.
Moss Pussy on Double Sided Tape. Drops every Sunday. We're back this week.
So-
But yo, this pornos, you know, I stumble upon them when I'm on Twitter. You know how Twitter can get. And it's from like back in the day, medieval times when like the prince is being like ungowned and taken to the bath and being washed by like milk and honey and shit like that, then they get into it with all his maidens. So I think it's along those lines, but it's not that kitambo.
How do you guys feel about that category though? Is it something that you're like, okay, maybe I can dig it? Because I don't know.
Everyone's natural, well, it's not
The thing I noticed,
valid.
like even when like I was,
Doing research.
yeah, exactly, doing research. Because I had to go like actually see that this song is actually from that clip.
Yeah.
And it's a song that was specifically made for that porno. To the point where the guy who did the score is actually remaking it and then he's gonna release it.
My
Oh, that's the
goodness.
wildest story ever, man.
But what I appreciated was that it actually has production value. Like there was a plot. Apparently the plot of this the movie is called Angels of Passion. And the plot is that these three guys die, like two babes and a guy, and then they go to heaven and they're made angels.
Oh, gosh.
And then they come back and find people and save their lives. People
With
want
those
to kill
ties?
themselves
Oh.
by fucking them.
I was right.
Exactly.
That's the worst part that you actually write about that.
You see, like I appreciate that
We had
somebody
that
saw-
conversation
there's a
on the
script.
Chop Shop podcast, man. Ukipatiwa sendunye na nani here, man. Inakuwa an angel.
What?
That's gonna be crazy.
Biblically accurate angel. Anyway,
Wild
I
day.
appreciate the fact that it had a script. There was actual production quality. Like you could tell there was somebody in charge of wardrobe.
Yeah.
You could tell that there was somebody in charge of like set design, kila kitu.
It's a
Production.
Yeah, there was actual production value. It's like when you go on OnlyFans squeeze, you must say ring light, kitanda. Cheki, give me a bit more.
Oh no, but
I
there's
haven't
Give me a
I
bit more.
wouldn't know.
I want to find the Christopher Nolan of porn. Like show me something more.
Wow, that's a good one though. Damn.
Show me
that-
something more.
Is that what your current theme?
unacheki kwa credits ya production ya upon film and you see a certain producer, this is the
This is
one.
good.
You don't even look at the casting. You just look at the production pale kwa credits.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan, nigga.
So like
Christopher Nolan, by the way, I love your films, man. Zebu, cheza ka wewe. Unaweza tupiga
so when I was like in that rabbit hole, you go through the rabbit hole nini, and then
Oh.
I found out that in the 80s, like 70s, 80s, like there were actual like celebrity porn stars. Like there were
have been.
celebs. I was like, that was crazy, man. And they used to show porn films in actual theaters.
What?
And they have their own award shows
Yeah.
and all that.
But in the 80s, it was like big. They would have premieres.
Man, the 80s must have been a time to be alive.
Brother, in the 80s was pure.
Crazy.
That's why everyone was crazy.
How we're
Really
moving from
elite.
porn to drugs. Very seamlessly, guys.
Exactly.
Yo, you saw your boy Kanye alisema he's starting his own porn
boy?
venture. Eh?
Yeah.
My boy,
Oh, he ain't.
Okay, don't get offended.
Hey,
okay.
He ain't. You
Low-key.
disowning him? Okay, Nisa. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Kanye is the most unhinged and funniest person on earth. Like he's so unintentionally funny.
I know. Yeah.
Like he shouldn't be, but he is. I'm not gonna say what type of doctor he is. He was a Jew doctor. Have you not seen that clip? When he was being accused of being an anti-Semite.
Yeah.
And then he was talking, he was like, I'm not gonna say what type of doctor he is. And then like literally 2 seconds later, he was a Jew doctor.
Yeah, I saw that.
I love Kanye, manze. I love Kanye. It's crazy. But nilipenda your news, manze, because with everything happening in the industry, in the game, different artists have different, let me say, PR stunts, you know, to pull off if you're dropping a project. But Kanye wins, bro. Because who does that? And aliji fix kwa beef ya kina Drake, Cole, exactly,
Out of
na
nowhere.
Kendrick,
Yeah.
and besides that, he decides, you know what? I'm not only doing this, but I'm also starting my own porn venture called Ye Porn or something. Are we gonna watch, Ama? It's gonna be some crazy content, I'm sure.
Honestly,
it's gonna be some crazy
I
content.
feel like it will be a little bit disturbing.
Yeah, it
to
would.
be
Me too.
honest.
It would.
Yeah.
It would. Like,
Considering the shows that we've seen come out from him in the recent 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Even back in the day. If it was Kanye back in the day, I'd definitely fuck with it.
Yeah.
But Kanye now, I think I'd be a little scared to watch it.
Nah, that's the thing.
You never know
I
what
think
will happen.
he would try to
That's the
subvert
thing.
expectations
Yeah.
and then make an artsy porn. Like you have to appreciate it from an angle. Sijui nini. No, nobody
Also,
wants
have you
that.
seen how he's dressing his wife, Bianca? Like,
But he was right. He could find another Kim K, bro.
he's been making his own Kim K.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
his other babes have been Kim K's in different figures, same face, same body, same hair. Like, he's literally just cloning Kim K.
Yeah. Ningetaka kuona contract yenye anawapatianga manzi. Like being or relating to or with an artist at that level. Your contract mulipige inakaje. Your NDA mulipige inakaje. I'm trying to
Facts.
see something.
Do you think he has a plastic surgeon on speed dial? When he gets a new girl, he's like, "Trrr, the next one is coming. Make her look like Kim K."
No, I think there's babes who are lining up to be
His-
like the next one. So if he says, yo, go to Miami, I'ma go to wherever, go do this and that, Ama they already come ready-made, manze.
Yeah.
So he's gonna like this, boom, let's go.
And then
Yeah.
he does like the touch-ups and shows them like, this is how you dress, this is how your hair should be, this is how you do your makeup. You can change a lot of features with makeup as well. So this is how you do your makeup. Get your makeup artist to do the exact same facial
Manze.
structure as Kim. That's wild though.
But besides the music and the internet memes, the next best thing Ye gave us was Northwest.
Oh no, she's about to
She
become a legend.
gives me life, bro.
She is a legend.
She gives
That
me
TikTok
life.
is really cool. I like the TikTok. The
Yeah.
Kim and North TikTok.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But going back to what you said, like how every like he's looking for Kim K in every babe, or he's making every babe look like Kim K. Don't you feel that's kind of sad though?
No, I don't think so. But share your thoughts.
Like
Why?
you want this, like you have this idea of a person in your head that you're so obsessed with that even when another person comes around, you want to be just like them. You can never move on beyond the image of the person you have in your head. Like
Or
the same way. Have you ever noticed like there are guys who, when they break up, they date somebody who looks a lot like their ex or
Yeah.
acts a lot like their ex? People will say like maybe they have a type. I don't really think it's like a type. I think they just have this idea in their head. They're still looking for the same person, but in other people.
true.
And that really, you really don't experience people like that. You're looking for the same experience you had before in a whole different person.
Yeah.
You're trying to fit a like square peg, round hole type of analogy, basically.
Yeah.
It's not gonna fit.
It's not gonna aita nini, aita work, and it's kind of sad, really. Like you could experience so much more.
I think, I mean, I see where you're coming from, but I also think it's a thing of just knowing what you want. I agree. You shouldn't be. I agree with the point of you shouldn't be looking for the same experience with different people. It should be a different experience consistently, right? But maybe the different experience is coming with someone who looks a little bit more like the individual
ex.
that. Yeah, my ex. I'll tell you one thing. For me personally, every single man I go like, you're attractive, or I tell my friends that man is attractive. They go like, yeah. You have a very strong type, and it's very clear across board because they all have the same facial structure. They all have a beard. They're either bald, they're big, they're dark. It's a very clear cut. This is the man, and if they stand in a line, you'll be like, you guys are probably relatives, So maybe it's just like
Are they? Huh?
You never know.
Unapanda family tree.
Man.
Unapanda tu family tree.
I think your brain is doing something. Forgive me if I'm wrong, or your
Now it's your perspective.
whatever. Your brain does this thing where when it's attracted to something, or when it knows this is the structure this is the facial structure, or this is the body type that I actually like, it's gonna lead you there automatically. Also, the universe will lead you there somehow, because I don't know how I'm always bumping into this fine man. But go on.
There's a reason as to why Asha did you remind me, manze. That thing is for real, bro. It's for real, for real. I'd say, it's very true, which would make it, a bit sad, because you don't get to experience that person for who they are, and you're squeezing out a supposed experience you want to get. But it could also be preference. Like what I learned from Ye saying that he could get a Kim K anywhere was, there's so many beautiful women out here who we've never even laid our eyes upon.
Fact.
And we haven't seen them because they probably haven't gotten the same maybe share of whatever that these other babes are getting. Whatever is putting them onto the limelight.
Yeah.
Whether it's social media, whether it's your work, whether it's your parents, whether it's controversy. But these babes are there.
Yeah.
And it's so real, man. Because, saa zingine, you just look at people and you wonder, yo, how are people this beautiful, man? Like, I thought we've seen beautiful people.
Have you ever
I think
taken
of
a
someone like Shinsia. I think of someone like Jada Kingdom. And I'm like, imagine these, even Kim Kardashian herself, in her prime. Like, imagine these babes who are even more peng than this, but you've never even seen them.
Yeah.
That's what I got from you.
All I want you, like, have you ever taken a walk
That's why you
at
don't
Nairobi
settle.
CBD?
Bro,
Just by the way,
I have taken a walk in USIU from the gate to class.
Oh no, yeah, those of
Leave alone the CBD.
Man, CBD
From
you
the
fall in love
school
with 10
gate.
different people in one day. Like, Ukipita tu hapo nini? Aka nini? To Kencom. Just crossing the road. You fall in love 10 different times.
Bro, umecross Jivanji ukaingia hivi kwa zile mahoteli zinakuanga hapo manze. Ushaona kama 10. Potentials everywhere.
I remember a tweet that said that before enda tu utembe CBD. Let's go take a walk.
Make sure you've gone through that experience.
Now bro,
unatembeanga Nairobi unashanga guy. Na watu wanaishingi wapi?
It's spot on, bro. One of the things that really manze ilini challenge na ilini teach sana nikiwa campus in USIU is, bro, you can't even begin to imagine the level of beauty that this universe is capable of until you see it and you are like, what? You mean they make you guys like this?
Yeah.
So me as a guy inanifunza one, you know, once you get used to that, you understand there's always a more paying babe at the next corner. So you stop fussing. Unajua kijana manze umeingia campus, you know, you're very damu inachemka, you're very active, like your nuclear unataka tu, I'm about to erupt manze, like msinishike. Nikikupata manze, nikipata kona mbaya, catch you inside bush, it's a rap.
Brother, what the fuck, relax.
No, am I lying? What? Getting into campus, uko na mohahe, uko na mahanja manze. You just came from puberty and adolescence, bro. You just came from puberty and adolescence. And apa manze mademwenye wako, you've never seen women like this. Different cultures, different countries, skin tones, complexions, personalities. So you can teach enyewe, relax. You know, you can calm down.
And I get that, because even like looks are very important.
Yeah.
Can't lie about that. But sometimes it can make you overlook so many things. So you have to be a little bit more serious than that. Hence, you need to relax. Because you'd be jumping. Listen, the amount of also handsome men that are in this country, even the foreign niggas that come through and you're just like, God damn. So if I go to that country, what the hell is going to happen to me?
Your head is going to explode,
bro. It's going to explode. So that teaches you the calmness. So that you can think, use your this brain.
Don't think with the other one.
Use this brain, not that one, honey. Because if you use that one, then utanipuka. Let me ask you guys a question. Now that we're talking about lookalikes and whatnot, have you guys ever seen your doppelganger?
They say I look like Siwa Saida. I kind of agree. And I don't remember the other guy, but face to face, no.
Have you no stranger you've ever bumped into and you go like, what the hell, like Spider-Man?
The Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Yourself?
I have been told I look like a few people. And then there's a criminal on the internet, Aitwa Chero.
Wow.
Who, by the way, Austin. So I was saying, there's a criminal on the internet, Aitwa Chero. I have a bounty on her head. 50K for whoever can bring me her wig.
Wow, say less.
50K.
Where is she?
Done. How much?
50K.
We're just snatching wigs.
Brother, bounties don't work like that. But anyway, have you ever seen this video of this guy, this Somali guy singing Holiday?
No, I haven't.
So if you haven't, go look for it. Chero alisema huyu mtu anakaa kama mimi. Personally, I don't see it.
Kutafuta.
We need to do.
Personally,
editor, man, do us this one favor. Editor, I don't ask for much. Just this one time.
I'm sure Byron can find it. Anyway.
Holiday, sad play, it will church your holiday. Hanate in this sad play. Come on, let's battle bless Kundi or of lie. This Kundi or on night. This could be.
That clip, who posted a lot? I don't know if you guys know him on Twitter. Wangwe.
Yeah, I see Wangwe.
He quotes it a lot on my tweets. So Chero said that video looks like me, and that meme, that gag has run for years. Like even on my birthday.
You're never beating the allegations.
I'm never beating the allegations.
Never.
Somali Madonna, me. Hey, nakwambia. That's why I have
but can you sing the Hafare? Can you sing?
Of course not.
No, don't say of course.
No, as in,
like you never know.
Like the Lord couldn't give me all the weapons.
Wow.
Like,
preach, brother, preach.
Imagine, like, you go and Chris Brown.
It's over. It's a wrap.
I'd be serenading babes outside their windows like it's the 1600s.
No man.
Come thy fair maiden.
Fair maiden.
Come thy fair maiden. So that I may sing you a sonnet.
Then you start a cappella-ing them.
No, Panas, I have a full like bard behind me.
Oh, with
a lute and I'm going
love it.
If I'm going to do the bit, I'm going to commit.
Yeah.
I'll even dress like them. suit of armor and everything.
I can't unsee it now.
The suit of
man.
armor. We need to
Nakwambia.
find that clip.
Actually,
yeah, but
unasema
you will find that clip.
doppelganger wako ama?
I met back in the day, and it was very scary because she looked exactly like me, same hair. And someone told me, I thought I said hi to you back there, but you're in a different outfit. She's like, I saw someone exactly like you. This was back when we used to do EAMUN. And I was just like, I just pulled through. So later on, she's like, we have to find that babe and I have to show her to you. So I'm like, cool. So later on, I bump into the babe. And like we both looked at each other like,
Hey,
what
no way.
the hell?
Who's your mom?
She has the same beauty spot
No
up
way.
here and down here. Same. Our eye structure, it's like looking in a mirror. Eye structure was the same. It's just that her hair was a little puffier than mine, and mine was a little less puffier. That was the only difference. Same through it was.
Did you feel
creepy.
anything different?
Like kind of like a
Yeah. Did you feel anything?
pull. No.
Because I'm starting to buy into these things, man. Like you've ever passed someone and you feel
Some energy.
yeah, just some energy.
Yeah.
You didn't
But
feel
it
that?
was I can't recall, honestly speaking. But it was so weird because we both stopped and we were like, what the hell? And then we're like, hi. And we're like, okay, move on with life. So we just like passed each other and didn't say anything to each other after that.
Me, if I meet somebody who looks just like me, namuuliza, who's your father?
That's always the question.
So always the
That's
question.
true.
And
Or
our
maybe-
teachers in high school used to tell one of our teachers in high school used to tell us it's only your mom who knows who the father is. Only your mom knows who the father is.
I saw
That's the
that
problem.
said, actually, the reason your mom's side of the family likes you is because they're sure you are theirs.
Your dad's side.
Kwa mwenye unajua huyu ni wetu for sure.
For sure.
Huyu ni wetu.
Ametoka
hapa. Lakini kwa budaka like uko sure mtoto ni wako ni akili bongo lala.
Start doing the math.
Like hapana huyu hawezi kuwa wetu. Ile wakati ulikuwa unafanya kazi Bomet na alikuwa anakaa kwa nyumba naye.
Bomet. Out station.
Yo, you know guys, even like us, long distance truck drivers, those guys have families in every town.
Oh, for sure.
Baba Nani.
I saw a TikTok the other day, which was wild. This babe was in a full-blown relationship with some guy. Then they broke up because of some reason. I don't remember the exact details of this. Then like 2 days later, the guy is has taken a picture of his new baby with his wife of 4 years. And this guy had been, I think she was the fiance or some shit like that. I'm like, y'all niggas can lie and your lies can track for years.
Niggas are smart.
Bro,
Until they're not.
But my question is, the energy to do that is wild to me. Like, how
Unatoa wapi hiyo nguvu?
yeah, how do you have even one? Well, me, I'd have given up. Okay, one man. Let me not lie.
She thought about it.
Not on this here podcast. But no. Also, it's already hard enough.
That's
Then
what
you
she
put
said.
in the lie.
Oh.
Stop it.
You're
Then
being
you
judged
put in
harshly.
Very,
Very harshly.
Then you put in the lies, and then you put in another family and another. That means you have extra bills to pay. That means you have another child to look after. That means like you're doing triple, double work.
I think both. It's true, and I'm seeing the opposite side of maybe babes who situation yenye tumeongea just a bit earlier. You raise kids for the longest. I saw a video on Twitter just today, I think. This guy from Uganda was caning their wife's grave just because he found out that the kids they've been raising for 11 years are not his, but she's not even there for the accountability. So he decided he's going to be beating up that grave every day.
Oh my God.
Just to take it out on, on her. And you can get to imagine them. This can happen on this side, and even on this other side, a man could be having families in different countries for the longest time ever, and you don't know, and he's still recruiting. The man is busy.
Not recruiting.
The man is there. Anaongezea kwa squad man, anaongezea mbogi, anaongezea kikosi. So I think it's
starting 11.
Bana. Yeah, someone said, stop saying men are dumb. Men are not dumb. Because for them to be pulling off some things,
Oh yeah.
come to think about it,
Oh,
you
yeah.
need some wits.
Men aren't dumb. Men are just not disciplined. That's the difference. Men are just not disciplined. Like,
Go off.
you guys, see, we were together
Mbona
last
unani
Friday.
point hivyo manze? I felt like that.
No. We were together, if I recall correctly.
Oh, yeah,
we were together
tulikuwa
last
bar
Friday.
next door, and I
Bar
was
next
playing
door
at
when you were
bar next
playing.
door, yeah.
So you guys left, and it ties into the whole story. You guys had left. You left me with some guys I know. We were leaving there like early morning, 6:30, and then these guys I was with met some babes in the club, foreigners, and then they were like, "Oh, what do we do in Nairobi?" One of the guys said, "Like, we have to show you the Nairobi sunrise, like the Nairobi sunrise from the best place." Do you know where we went? KICC rooftop.
Okay.
7:30 in the morning.
7:30 in the
And it's raining. It's a rainy season. Okay.
Yeah, and then I was like,
Sun.
the only reason we're here is because these niggas just wanted to impress these babes.
Yeah.
They just lack discipline. You could have just gone home. You could have just taken a number.
Show you
and
another
gone home.
sunrise.
Wow.
You could have taken a number, gone home.
Yeah.
But like,
No, I'm going for the kill,
yote.
bro. I'm going for the kill.
What?
But that's overkill. That's overkill.
Mimi nakwambia, men lack discipline. Like, penda bibi yako kaa nyumbani.
I always say, women will be the end of men because men will do anything for women if they're trying to impress. And even when the other niggas are there, then it even makes it worse because now they're trying to impress the nigga that they can impress the babe. So it's like, it's double
Crazy,
jeopardy.
man.
Yeah.
Na kuna
I'm
kitu
like,
ingine nilicheki pia, guys were being asked on the internet, do you really want what you want, ama you want to show people that you have what you think they want to see
want
you
to
have? And you have to think about, like, do I really want this thing? Ama nataka wase wacheki niko nayo.
let me read it verbatim.
Yeah.
Leo, hapo kidogo.
Let me read it verbatim.
When you desire, umepata?
Yeah, I have it here.
Ebu soma.
Just saw a TikTok where a woman said, do you actually want it or do you want other people to see that you have it?
Unataka wase wacheki uko nayo ama unaitaka for real?
Okay,
And she
that's
said,
a banger.
I feel like more people need to ask themselves this because what they think, in caps, they want is what they actually want. What they really desire is acceptance.
It's the feeling at the end of the day.
Feeling.
Yeah.
So more people need to ask themselves this because what they think they want isn't what they actually want. What they really desire is acceptance. So they want people to accept them based on the things that they have.
Ameshout hapo manze. And it's always a thing manze, because you think you want something, but then you realize it's a feeling that I was after and I thought I could get it here, but I was wrong.
True.
And again, this goes back to a conversation we were having the other time. It's good you learn that because now it's given you redirection. You're now more aware of yourself. You're like, oh, I understand better now. I didn't want this. It's this emotion that I was looking for. And I know where I can get this emotion from without having to go through this.
Would you really, okay, is it really a bad thing at the end of the day? Like, I feel like it serves a purpose either way, right?
Yeah.
Because you feel that whatever gap that was that you're trying to fill, and you've also, as you're saying, you've also become self-aware.
Yeah.
So you're just like, oh, so this is what I wanted to feel. So it's not necessarily a bad thing because you got what you wanted or you thought you wanted. And at the end of the day, you've learned something out of it as well.
It's like when you go to a place where you are not really familiar with, but you know there is a particular place you're supposed to look for something, but you don't know where to find even a clue. So say you find something that looks like that, it would be heartbreaking when you find out that that's not it.
Yeah.
But then it points you to the right direction. And it plays out in such a way that you're like, you're not even feeling bad for that happening. You're even grateful that it happened because it pointed you to where you needed to go. It led you into the right direction. So yeah, I agree. It's nothing bad. There's never anything
bad
really
thing.
bad. Like being rejected by someone. It's best they reject you right now. Kuliko, maybe they give you the impression that they can entertain you, but deep down, maybe they're just getting off of the validation you're giving them, the attention you're giving them. And then down the line, when you come to realize that, damn, kumbe I went into this, man. I was just doing, it's gonna crush you.
Fact.
But if you had saved yourself all of that, or they had saved you all of that, no, I'm not the one for you, or I don't think this is it. Same thing. Your ego might take a hit, but utapona. The ego is going to be bruised, but utapona. And you'll be grateful that, man, at least they were honest enough. They respected me enough like that.
Facts. Big facts. Thoughts?
Actually, what you're talking about, I want to add something. There's a quote that says, if the path before you is clear, you're probably on someone else's. By Carl Jung.
That's the one. That's the one. Speaking of lists and things that people are reading, someone put up best Gucci list.
Wow.
And it's 10 items on this list. I will start from 10 going all the way up. Sour. And then we can get into the nitty-gritties. We can discuss.
Nitty-gritties? What the fuck?
Yes. 20 marks. All right? Best
you are a
Gucci
freak.
list. Cheza chini.
Hey.
So number 10.
Know.
This might be okay. Be open to dark humor at least. Sour. It's just for jokes. Occasionally suicidal chicks.
God damn.
I know it's dark.
I want to give somebody a shout out, but I won't. I won't.
Oh man. No, I think this is best. Let's address them one by one.
I want to give somebody a shout out, but I
Mwambie
won't.
afinye like hapo au comment na
I
subscribe.
won't.
Ashley,
My
what you
goal
say?
this year is to be less unhinged.
Same.
We don't want
my
that.
goal.
It's bad for content. We need you to be unhinged. COE. Ashley, wasema occasionally suicidal, maybe even as a babe.
I plead the fifth.
Meet us here. Patana sisi hapa.
I plead the fifth.
Awe kwenda huko manzi. You have one job manzi. Play your part, bro. What do you think about this?
Okay, I like them a little messed up. I won't lie.
They've been to Chiroma 1-2 times.
It's okay. We can share a room.
Hafare, now.
We can share a room.
What's your history? What's your medical history again?
Does schizophrenia run in the family?
Wow. No, those are very important questions to ask, by the way, when you're creating
But he's
a
asking for
family.
different reasons.
Please go on.
Number 9.
I am committing to the bit. I have said I'm committing to the bit.
I love it, bro. I love it. Number 9, strippers. Strippers make for good coochie. Not necessarily.
No, I don't
Okay.
think so.
Hafare. Why you mom now? Suddenly. Sauti imeenda
Sir,
wapi?
do you have some information to share with us?
Were you not here at the last episode?
When?
Yeah.
Did I not give you a whole breakdown? of
Facts. But that wasn't for strippers. That was different.
So
Strippers and brothel.
Amma, there's something you
ladies
didn't mention.
Are different.
no, it's strip club slash brothel.
Okay,
okay,
sawa.
sawa.
How you
Noted.
gonna
what say
select the
you?
goods if you can't see them?
And what say you? What report? What report are you bringing back?
Not so good.
Okay, noted.
So I shall take it. Girls with waist beads. Hata inafaa kuwa huko juu.
Yo, yeah. I used to have waist beads.
Hafare. Flashbacks.
Everything is a flashback.
Are you seeing how quiet she is over here?
Bro, suddenly I'm wondering what happened.
She's not making any noise.
No, like, you know, so
Breathe, babes, breathe.
umeniambia waist beads, I'm like, whoa.
Yo, right?
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. That one I'll give it to them.
The last person who had waist beads had me handcuffed to a bed, so
Not that I know also. I'm
Yeah, bad
assuming
boy.
based on my personal... Go on.
Gladly. Number 7, septum pierced shoulders.
Septum.
Well, not necessarily, but I'd be interested to do some exploration and some research. Okay, simo into this. Unasemaje?
hapo sina
no
maoni.
say.
Sina maoni.
Na pia unaweza changia hapo kwenye comment section manze. Yeyote unasikia hii imewahi, tuambie hapo chini manze.
You can DM Andy pia mwambie your personal experiences.
Yes, please. Like mimi sibagui and I don't judge. It's a very safe space.
Very.
Number 6, newly divorced.
Yes.
Leo kutawaka moto. Umeona clip ya DJ City?
We're talking about dicks too, right? Coochies and
Talk
dicks.
to us about-
Say less. Yeah, I agree.
So,
I agree.
you agree?
The divorced ones are...
Newly divorced utagurumishwa kama kisiagi Kakamega. Nakwambia utagurumishwa kama kisiagi Kakamega.
I think tuweke newly divorced and fresh out of a relationship in the same category.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
those ones too,
Yeah.
Austin.
Now we're about to turn.
Number 5, Taurus Queens.
Taurus is what month?
Taurus is which month? Wenye unajua? I'd be very happy.
First of all, I don't know who came up with this list.
The internet.
No, let's finish and then I will tell you my theory as to who came up with this
So,
list.
is Taurus Queens just like a Taurus or like astrology babes?
No, Taurus queen.
Taurus.
So April, May. Who they know?
I wouldn't know.
Mademu wa April najua wanakuanga very fiery.
Oh no, yes, actually I know. a
But
couple of
is
April
it
people.
Aries coming into Taurus though?
It's Aries.
Because I know about Aries early April.
This is.
Bless you,
It's
bro.
an Earth sign,
Yeah.
So April 20th to about May
must be
20th.
late.
So it's late nini. It's a setting. There's a rising and there's a
I bet there is.
Tuendelee.
By the way.
Number 4, unmatched mentally ill babes.
Yeah.
Hafare, this is you, man.
It's all him.
This is your forte. Ati?
Unmatched.
Unmatched. Oh, sorry. That's unmedicated.
Or unmedicated mentally ill babes. Once again, if you've been to Chiromo, hit me up.
Number 3.
If you want like something like clozomapine, like how can you want a drug that has a very long name?
Hit me up.
If you can't use Molly because of hit me up because of your medication, hit me up.
Stop it now.
G, I'm cheeky. I'm sorry. Just this one episode, G. Let us get away with this one episode.
But that
Just
was
this one
wondering, like,
episode.
what is he gonna say?
Just this one episode, G.
He said the kids are in control. I didn't think he was gonna go this far.
Na nikiateka manze.
Mimi ndio baby
Hey.
mimi ndo na throw bash kwa kid.
Damn.
Damn.
Number 3, lesbians or closeted bisexuals. Let me say, babes were experimenting.
Yeah.
The
I
experimental
would agree.
phase.
I would agree.
I don't like
Experimental.
Like
Unataka kitu
Pick
sure.
a side.
no, because it's not even like I don't want to hook up, but sometimes there's some bloodlines when it comes to consent,
Okay.
especially when people who are, let's say you are lesbian, and then let's say zimeshika nini, and then you want to try something different, but
When the
you are not
spaghetti
really
is
sure.
wet.
Zikishuka, you kind of start regretting, and then
Yeah.
there's some very bloodlines around consent, and for me, consent is one of the most important things.
Facts.
Very true. You can't take it back.
You cannot.
Yeah.
No, you can't take consent away. So for me, it's
Yeah.
like if I'm not in if I don't feel comfortable with what's going on, regardless, I will not.
Engage.
Trust me, Mimi, I've laid in a bed with a babe wrapped around me, nikiangalia tu ceiling hivi the whole night because it
I
didn't feel
should
right.
be though. I feel
Yeah.
like people need to be more comfortable sleeping in beds with the opposite sex. And okay, it all comes to consent, of course, and comfortability and safety, etc. Anyway, proceed.
Number 2, before we get to number 1, we'll prove
theory.
we'll get into my theory about who came up with this list. But number 2, skinny women.
I agree.
I don't know about this one, man.
I agree.
I don't know.
Under 50 kgs, oh.
Napepea pale nyumbani, pepeta.
Look at this man.
Austin, you agree? Skinny babes?
Nah.
Okay, yeah. Him is of a different opinion.
Anyway, don't knock it till you try it. Me nasema tu hivyo.
Fact.
Don't knock it till you try it. And we're not body shaming here.
Yes,
Anyone here, by the
as
way.
I said, preference.
Yeah,
I feel like it's a
Yes,
preference.
it's a preference.
Thing. Ashley,
But
you
me-
agree, disagree? Let's keep it that simple. Don't plead the fifth. There's
So
no
you saw
source
where that
because
one
of
was
sitting
going.
on the fence. Yes,
So where that one was going.
Yeah.
Are we talking about men? We're talking about men in this case.
that too for your case, yeah.
Okay,
Because you're a
sawa.
thick babe.
Yeah.
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 The skinny ones, eh?
Yeah. Wait.
Dawa ya balloon.
I don't even want to know what that means.
No, dawa ya balloon is indano.
No.
Hey, wait, check
You
it.
can't bust a
that one I
balloon with
agree.
something that's thick.
Leo mmekuwa kama
Unataka
mimi.
ile precise,
That's when I agree.
surgical. Anyway,
Oh my
number
God.
1, married housewives. I don't know. Hapa sijui. Hapa I
Is
wouldn't
everybody
know.
raising their hands? Oh, so you guys get to plead the fifth, but I can't.
We're not pleading the fifth.
Oh, like you don't know.
Honestly,
Oh.
I don't know. A baby in a relationship is different because we've all been side niggas. We've been a side chick before, I'm guessing. No? Yes, no? What? No, let's not act dumb. We've been here, we've confessed some things on the podcast.
Yeah.
Why are we acting brand new now? All of a sudden. Why are we acting brand new?
Who hasn't?
No, take your responsibility.
Yes.
Yes, we will.
Sindio? Na ilikuwa tamu, sindio?
Very.
It wasn't a phase. You
Mbona
enjoyed that
mnaogopa?
shit. It wasn't a phase. You
Kumuna
enjoyed
sikianga
that
hivi,
shit.
manze. Kumuna msichana sikianga hivi.
So you can't say you don't know, oh, but they were married, they were in a
No, married-
relationship.
Marriage, I don't know. I wouldn't know. But relationship, yes.
Does engaged count?
I think it does.
Umesema married.
That's
But
like
There's a ring on the finger.
not the full ring.
not the full.
Wow.
Hawajafanya.
It's like half the
Because you're
ring.
imagining also the
Hawajafanya
guy's side of
urasho.
it, like
Hawajafanya
as long as the
urasho.
wedding hasn't happened yet.
hawajafanya rurasho, hawajafanya wedding nini. Does that count?
Rorasho imefanywa.
Rorasho
Wamekuwa engaged but sasa wanangojea wedding sasa. Rorasho na gurario zishafanywa.
See, rorasho is basically you getting married in the traditional format, right?
Yeah.
So that one, huyu ameolewa tayari.
So rorasho is the point of no return.
If the man has just gone on the knees and put the ring on your finger, then I think that's where it's a little... There's some room.
Before you rush here. So you call me before you rush here.
But when you rush here, you're officially married. That stands, yeah.
You know, before we continue, I just want to go on a tangent. I want to go on a slight tangent, kidogo. You know, there was a day I had to explain what a rurasho is to my dad. Because for him, it was like, so you're going for a traditional wedding. Yes. And then this person is going to have a church wedding. And I'm gonna say, yeah. And then everybody who's gonna be at the church wedding is also gonna be at the traditional wedding. Yeah. But see, why don't they just get married then? Because in our culture we don't have that. We don't have.
You don't have the rorasho.
We don't have that. Your process culture
gani? What are we talking about?
Rendile.
Yes.
You just have the church.
You don't even have to have a church wedding, by the way.
Okay.
Easy story more, but at the introduction, sijui ati mnaenda kupeana sijui nini, blah blah. That shit does. We don't have that.
But traditionally, correct me if I'm wrong. Traditionally, rorasho is what you're meant to do. Rorasho is your wedding. Am I wrong?
It's the traditional one.
It's the traditional wedding, right? White weddings were brought about by the Westerners. That's a white man concept, right? I have family members who have literally just the husband side goes and sees the babe side, the babe side goes and sees the guy's side, blah blah blah. Rorasho, it's a wrap. Molewa. According to tradition, you're married. Yeah, and it's a wrap.
Families meet. It's kuna a certain amount of livestock, very small amount, like 6 or 8.
The dowry now.
Yeah, the dowry, and then you don't pay it all at once.
Oh yeah, nilisikianga hiyo story ati it's disrespectful for you to pay the full dowry at a go.
So you pay like give them 2 of them, and then sasa mkishamaliza hiyo kitu, now you can go live with your wife. If you want to do a white wedding, if you want to do whatever, that's up to you.
Yeah.
But hii hesabu imemaliziwa hapa.
Yeah.
History ati mtu anafungiwa ati kifunguo ni 20,000 umechelewa sijui nini ati yanko fulani mnapatia mlevi wa village 30k just because ako related na bibi yako. Hii hesabu makes sense.
Leave the uncles alone, please.
The uncles whose entire livelihood ni ku see their nieces get married.
Guy.
Yeah. The people in like nini nilikuwa naambia
wanangoja tu hiyo pekee.
Wanangoja tu hiyo do.
Because then they're going to get some.
Your person apparently it breaks down all the way like huyu sijui alisaidia kufanya nini, huyu alisaidia kufanya nini. I once went to a rurasho where I had like they were inviting randoms to speak. Huyu ni jirani wetu alikuwa anaishi hapa miaka 10, huyu alimfundisha class 3 like
ni kama saa bei yake inaendelea ikipanda, the more praise there is, you know, the more the money you're gonna pay.
I was just there. Thank God I was drunk.
Wow.
Because ningekuwa sober by the I would not have stood. Sielewangi hizi vitu.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make sense. Even I always say kwani my mom didn't and my parents didn't take time and money and all this everything to raise me up as well. Pia mimi ikikuja kutetewa, I can get people to speak for me. Waseme nilisomea huko, nimefanya hivi, I'm like this and like that. I get it. It's so one-sided, but that part of most of our cultures doesn't make sense to me.
But it's technically because the husband takes the woman from the mother's parents' house.
Okay, so basically, is it like a business transaction?
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm also leaving my parents' home. I'm not staying there. I'm not taking you from your parents' home into my parents' home. I'm also moving out of my parents' house. So sote tunaenda kupatana mahali katikati. So the notion of, I get it. Yeah, it's interesting culturally. It makes sense too. You know, different setups. But logically thinking about it, mimi nimetoka kwa nyumba ya wazazi wangu, I'm established, nasimama peke yangu hapa, where maybe the same thing, ama if you wouldn't want to get into that space until you get a husband, it's still respectable and I understand it. But we are both making that move from our maternal homes and paternal homes into now our own house, our own home. So this notion of ni mimi nimeenda kumtoa kwake, nimeenda kumtoa kwa watu wake and namleta nyumbani kwangu, I'm adding someone else to my family. You're also adding yourself to their family as well, because now you have a mother-in-law, you have a sister-in-law, father-in-law, and all that. You have in-laws as much as she has in-laws. So logically, it doesn't make sense. But culturally, I can see that.
Yeah.
Which was, I was even jotting it down so that I don't... Have we hit the 1 hour mark? not yet. Nice. Since it's the rainy season, nataka turudi kwenye matope manze.
Wow.
You know, I was just thinking about it. I was just let's get back into the mud. Let's get back into the mud. I was thinking about it vile umesema, like the foreign concepts that the Westerners brought to us, such as, you know, marriage. Hizo ni vitu, you know, maybe we had our own customs, we had our own way of doing things. Case in point, the ratio. But now let me ask you guys this. Entertain this stuff.
I'm a little scared.
I think you can already see where I'm going with this. Do you think our ancestors had crazy sexual kinks?
Yeah.
As much as
worse.
Because I'm seeing us as Africans right now, we are not as tunafika points where we're being open to conversations to do with sexuality, embracing our kinks, you know, our appetites and all that, learning to not be judgmental. But we are getting it from mostly the Westerners. For example, the whole LGBTQ movement, for people to embrace maybe how they feel, to even talk about how they feel, come to terms with that. Us guys, we've been very anal about it. Pardon the language, you know. But them guys, inaonekana it's something so normal, like it's as easy as breathing.
Yeah.
I don't need to think about it. But for you to even have a conversation with your parent about sex, just sex, leave alone, I'm in the closet rather, you know, like maybe I'm gay or something. Just a conversation to do with sex makes me think that maybe in the past we weren't maybe really like this. We could have had our own kinks, but not as crazy as what the Westerners are showing us. I don't know what you guys think. I could be wrong. Prove me wrong, please.
This is a very interesting conversation, because I was talking about this with a friend recently. As Africans, we have to unlearn the morality that was brought to us by Westerners. Because all morality that we have right now is based off a book that maybe is about a fictional character. We don't know. Indio.
Yeah.
Like Bible thumpers tell us, like, this is what morality is because the big man in the sky says
Said so.
Bad, this is bad, this is bad.
Yeah.
But if you do your research and you go back into African culture, you can even check. I know like the Kalenjin women used to take like sister wives. Like if your husband dies, you can actually take another woman as your wife. You become the husband.
Yeah.
Gender roles and norms are not as defined. And there's evidence of a more sexually liberated people pre-colonialism. So I don't think it had to be weird, Mazi, because there had to be people who did things, because
Really?
your sense of morality was based on what you wanted, not what you were taught or what was defined by a larger organization.
Yeah.
That's where your sense of morality came from. It's in the same way how for ancient Romans, sex wasn't defined by gender. It was defined by top or bottom. So you weren't gay if you had sex with a man. The man was the bottom.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There was no at you're homosexual because you have sex with a man.
The definitions are different.
Yeah, the definitions were different. How they defined who would play like the top and the bottom in like the act of sex was completely evil. But then now it comes in like we have people who come and tell you that sex should only be between a man and a woman, and that goes on for 200 years.
Oh yeah, it's
200 plus years, like Bible thumping. At some point, you even forget who you are.
Yeah.
Because you have been so like whitewashed and taught that this is the way things have to be, based on like this guiding principle. When from the beginning people are always fluid.
True.
People are always fluid. Sexuality is a very, very wide spectrum, and to imagine that only white people could experience it in that way, and Africans only were sheltered, that's wrong. It's always been like this. As long as man has been alive, man has been curious to do weird things.
True. Very true.
I fully agree with you. I'm agreeing. Full stop. Like, I don't have, because I was gonna say, I think our ancestors were kinky AF.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I believe they came up with majority of these things, like even orgies, threesomes, like the same way people literally used to have bomas where you have 3, 4, 5 wives. You think sometimes the hubby wasn't just like, see, just all of you come. Everybody come through. Let's have a good time. Or even the wives decide today we're treating this man. All of them go to, even like I don't know. Even swinging, I'm sure was there for sure. For sure.
I have a thought.
It was in there somewhere.
Have you ever thought about this? How many of our cultural beliefs are based on the fact that our ancestors got high?
I can bet a whole lot.
Now, just think about it like this. Like, we have Datura in East Africa, Ibogaine in West Africa. There's ayahuasca in South America, peyote in North America. I haven't forgotten what's in Europe. But these are naturally occurring psychedelics.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you telling me somebody just didn't go out there hey, first of all, I have a friend who actually took Datura. That shit is crazy. But alikula Datura, one of your ancestors, and then saw
everything.
Had one of the most intense out-of-body experiences ever.
Yeah.
Akirudi kwa village atambia watu nini?
Na watamwamini aje.
They have to try it.
They have to try it too.
Yeah.
And then now they believe like there's a giant eagle in the sky that we worship.
I believe so.
It gets passed down from generation to generation.
Yeah.
And then now everybody believes that we worship a giant eagle
In the sky.
in the sky. That's called this one.
Kumeni position.
Hi,
Zilikuwa zimeshika. And then these are
that.
extremely, extremely, extremely strong psychedelics. Like to the point where there's a guy I saw on Reddit. There's a guy who took Datura and was high for 2 months.
Jesus Christ.
That shit can alter your brain. Like ibogaine can kill you.
But I want to try
It can alter. It can even ayahuasca can kill you. It can alter your brain chemistry permanently. So imagine drugs of that scope, and then your ancestors are ingesting it without knowing.
Yeah.
Imagine even in the ritual, some of them might have died.
That's how they found out.
For sure.
And then a couple like, oh, the great eagle in the sky does not like this person. No, this man had a cardiac arrest because he took too much drugs.
Because also, like, how we found out about what things are, what to eat, like, who thought about slaughtering a chicken and, making it.
They're called high thoughts, Ashley.
Exactly.
Very high
See?
thoughts.
So I think everything was discovered. Of course, they were discovered by our ancestors. And then slowly but surely now came to be, new inventions or whatever. But
Imagine the first people to trip on like psychedelics and they didn't know what was happening.
Exactly.
Man. Must have
Those
been
are
crazy, bro.
And Domina Kwambia,
Crazy.
that's how I honestly believe that the basis of traditional religion is niggas getting high. Is niggas getting high because you start to see things that you've never seen before, and then unaenda kuexplainia watu wengine wanakwambia wewe umechizi until you tell them come
let me
eat
show
this
you.
Wanaona na wewe and then they're like, oh fuck,
You're for real.
for real. What did you see? I saw a lot of so this is where God lives. Wanakwambia, the way you're told that uko juu ndo Mungu anaishi, that's a sacred place. No, that place is full of drugs.
In Madrid too.
Only priests are allowed to go there.
Kumbe they're the ones collecting the drugs to bring them down to you.
Ibash huko manze.
Ni kama VIP.
Oh, damn.
Additional VIP.
VIP.
No, but I think it's been there for such a long time because I've been reading some of the things I read about the pyramids in Egypt, or some of the things that the priests back then were being taught, the sacred secrets that not everybody can know. This is how they used to go about those things because they're taught kwa wenyewe, like it's insinuated that it used to be maybe sometimes out of body, you trained or tutored on how to maybe, as you guys were talking about it, astral projection and all that.
Yeah.
But then that information only sticks with you guys, and whatever information you download, and that was the thing, because with the astral projection, one of the things that was insinuated was a big advantage was in that realm, you can get all the downloads that you want and then come back into yourself and process them.
Yeah.
So that CRT, maybe if it was a dream you had, unamka kama umesahau, and then it's like, damn, what did I even, I know it was important, blah, blah, blah. This is different. So now with all that knowledge, everybody else is wondering, munatoa information wapi? Why are you guys getting this information, this knowledge? So how they're gonna look at you guys as priests is, sawa. Vile mmesema, and most of these things used to turn out to be very helpful or very true. Some things are predicted hapa na pale. So I think it's been there for such a long time. These societies, well, not so much a society, but some information or some secrets that are deemed as sacred. Like we can't let them know how we get this, or we can't let them know about this. But they can't stop man from, finding out.
Yeah.
A question. Do you think like current religion would be more fun if like priests were on drugs?
Mad.
Hella. Yeah.
Listen.
Hella.
And on that note, thank you for watching. Because then the mics are open. Episode 257. I'm still right. My name is Ashley.
Dr. Hafare?
Na kwa hiyo sababu nafungua kanisa yangu kila Jumapili tutakuwa tunakusanyika
ministries by Andy Young.
tutakuwa tunakusanyika. Injili lazima tuisukume man. Injili lazima iende sana. Abinios truly Andy Young. Adios muchachos manze. Make sure to like, comment, share and subscribe. See you on the next one man.
Bye.